We hear a lot about psychedelic-assisted therapy, but 3 out of 4 people who choose to consume psychedelics do so at home or in nature with friends or loved ones. I'm April, founder of Set, an integration platform to help you get the most out of your psychedelic experiences. The podcast episode you're about to listen to may reference one of my previous shows, The High Guide or How to Do the Pot, because I've been a trusted source in cannabis and psychedelics since 2015. I invite you to visit getsetset.com and sign up for our newsletter to receive your free guide on set and setting to make the most of your next psychedelic journey. This podcast discusses cannabis and is intended for audiences 21 and over. Cinex totally inspired a solo silent disco party with Dua Lipa and Sean Paul. By the end of the first song, what I really was inspired to do was to find someone to dance with me. Let's just say I vouch for this strain's sex appeal. Welcome to Saturday Strains. I'm your host, April Pride, and I'll be your high guide each Saturday as we move through the 12 essential cannabis strains that every woman should have in her stash. If you haven't already, please listen to the 3 short Saturday Strains Explained episodes to learn more about how cannabis is a lot like another substance we can count on to change our outlook, wine. In each episode, you can expect more weed hacks, and remember, we'll guide you from less intoxicating strains that are nearly all CBD to strains with increasingly higher THC levels. For today's strain, I'd like you to conjure the smell of a zested lemon rind. Do you notice your mouth getting that Sour Patch Kid feeling? Or maybe you smell the zest and it gives you a little lift. That's a great introduction to Cinex. We've briefly talked about terpenes in the cannabis plant, and the lemony smell, taste sensation when it comes to weed is a terpene called limonene. Strains that are dominant in this terpene give a shot of uplifting energy to your system. But be warned, if you're sensitive to coffee or other stimulants, Cinex and other strains dominant in limonene can cause the same jittery and anxious feelings. We don't want to overwhelm you with plant talk, but pay attention to how the strain makes you feel and know that identifying how the smell and taste work or don't work for you is an important clue to finding your right weed. All right, let's answer 5 questions to get to the bottom of what makes Cinex one of the High Guide's essential strains. Number 1, what does it help with? Anxiety, motivation, and sex. Number 2, how high will I get? A moderately intoxicating high that is best for those who do not experience anxiety while high or not, like does caffeine induce a quicker heart rate and make you a little extra jumpy? This is probably not the strain or family of strains for you. You heard the weed hack about adverse effects of the terpene limonene. If this already doesn't sound appealing, stay tuned for future episodes that offer energizing strains without this terpene. Number 3, how will it make me feel? Cinex is a hybrid produced between 2 strains, Cinderella 99 and Vortex, Cin-X. Cinderella 99 is also known as Cindy or C99 and produces a potent cerebral high, often described as dreamy, euphoric, and uplifting. Vortex is a strain that lives up to its name. It pulls you in, and I feel confident saying the intoxication of Cinex fits just right, like a glass slipper, and is equal to the thrill of riding in Cinderella's modernized carriage, engineered by Elon Musk to effortlessly glide between the stars and the seas. Number 4, why do women love it? The strain hits quickly, and during the day, Cinex is an emotional uplift that makes working at home a place of serenity rather than a place of more and more of the same. For those looking for alternatives to prescription meds for ADHD or as a complement to your existing prescribed meds, Cinex is reported to be an ideal option. For more on how cannabis can affect prescription medication, listen to our episode number 4 about pot and pills. The high energy and clear mind that Cinex inspires also makes it a perfect wake and bake strain. Why do I love Cinex? So after doing my weed research, which is, of course, a very important part of my job, I ended my evening with a pre-roll of Cinex. After dinner, outside in front of our new little bonfire thing, wrapped in blankets with my husband and a friend, I was motivated enough to set the scene, and then I happily settled into a relaxed conversation in which I was both able to follow and meaningfully contribute. Number 5, what will it inspire? Consider Cinex focus-friendly fire, with results described as a present, confident head coupled with a relaxed body. Cinex is the strain for those who are looking to be high while functioning. Perfect for right brain creatives, Cinex inspires focused creative play in the bedroom as well, it should be noted. And you should also take note that the increased energy and stamina induced by this strain may interfere with sleep if taken within 2 hours of bedtime. And some parting words. Please reserve judgment if a strain we recommend doesn't work for you. You haven't failed, and neither have we. In fact, having gotten it wrong, you're one step closer to your right high.